Good morning, dear first year postgraduate students. Welcome to St. Joseph's College for the induction program with the prayer service. You are also welcome to bring your parents for the program. Students in the YouTube link, please log in your admission portal using your application number and password. Once you finish that, you will be able to obtain your mail ID, password, and procedure to join Google Classroom. Sign in your mail using laptop to avoid difficulties. Good morning, dear first year postgraduate students. Welcome to St. Joseph's College. We begin the prayer service and induction program at 9:30. You are most welcome to be with your parents for the program. Students in the YouTube link, please log in your admission portal using your application number and password. Once you finish that, you will be able to obtain your mail ID, password, and procedure to join Google Classroom. Sign in your mail using laptop to avoid difficulties. We begin the prayer service and induction program at 9:30. Good morning, dear first year postgraduate students. Welcome to St. Joseph's College. The prayer service and the induction program begin at 9:30. Students in the YouTube link, please log in your admission portal using your application number and password. Once you finish that, you will be able to obtain your mail ID, password, and procedure to join Google Classroom. Sign in your mail using laptop to avoid difficulties. You are also welcome to be with your parents for the prayer service and induction program. We begin the program at 9:30. First year postgraduate students, please avoid using YouTube link. If you are still in YouTube link, log in your admission portal using your application number and password. In case of any difficulties, please contact your class in charges. Dear students, in case of difficulties in joining Google Classroom, please contact your class in charges. Good morning, dear first year postgraduate students. Welcome to St. Joseph's College. We begin the prayer service and the induction program at 9:30.
Hello.
Students in the YouTube link, please log in your admission portal using your application number and password. Once you finish this process, you will be able to obtain your mail ID, password, procedure to join Google Classroom. Sign in your mail ID using laptop to avoid difficulties. In case of any problems you face in joining Google Classroom, please contact the class in charge. You are also welcome to join the program with your parents.
Good morning.
Good morning, dear first year postgraduate students. Welcome to St. Joseph's College. The prayer service begins at 9:30. Dear first year PG students, please go to your Google Classroom and click the video available there. Do not go to the live classroom. Watch the video available in Google Classroom only. After the prayer service, you can enter the live classrooms. Students still in the YouTube link, please log in your admission portal using your application number and password. Once you finish that, you will be able to obtain your mail ID, password, and procedure to join Google Classroom. Sign in your mail using laptop to avoid difficulties.
Never. Just money. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Correctly.
Hello, sir. Kanikira, sir.
Good morning, dear first year postgraduate students. Welcome to St. Joseph's College. Students still in the YouTube link, please log in your admission portal using application number and password. Once you finish that, you will be able to obtain your mail ID, password, and procedure to join Google Classroom. Sign in your mail using laptop to avoid technical difficulties. In case of facing problems in joining Google Classroom, please contact the class in charges. And dear first year PG students, please remain in Google Classroom only and click the video available there. Let us not join the live classroom now. I make it again. Dear first year postgraduate students, please remain in Google Classroom and click the video available there. In a short while from now, we begin the prayer service. Students still in the YouTube link, make it quickly to join Google Classroom. Dear first year postgraduate students, welcome to St. Joseph's College. Please go to your Google Classroom and click the video available there. Do not join the live classrooms. Stay in Google Classroom and click the link available there. We begin the prayer service and induction program in a short while from now. In case of any difficulty in joining Google Classroom, kindly contact the class in charge. We begin the regular classes with head of the department's instructions from the fourth hour. Therefore, You need to be in Google Classroom. Now let's begin the prayer service. Over to Reverend Father Richard, the campus minister.
Dear esteemed members of St. Joseph's College, a very pleasant morning to one and all. I am very much delighted to welcome all the post-graduation first-year students and their parents to St. Joseph's College. Dear students and honorable parents, I would first like to appreciate your choice for choosing the best college for your higher education. This truly means a great leap towards following your dreams and achieving your goals. Your life in the college marks the beginning of a new life with new routines and maybe a new way of thinking. It's about making networks, interacting with each other, and making happy memories that last for a lifetime. St. Joseph College is a large family in which every individual is valued, supported, and encouraged to be the best that you can be. It's a fountain of knowledge from which our students achieve excellent academic and extracurricular success. It's a home in which, if you have problems or worries, as we all do from time to time, there is always someone willing to help you. This heritage campus stands for commitment to excellence in intellect, character, leadership, and service. Today onwards, it is time for you to feel proud to be a part of this rich legacy. It's going to be a new experience, a new life. With a new spirit, let us begin the inaugural prayer service.
Dear Reverend Fathers, respected staff, honorable parents, and dear students of St. Joseph's College, a warm and hearty welcome to this temple of wisdom, a pinnacle of academic achievement and glorious heritage. Our hearts are brimming over with gratitude to God and jubilation over the past academic year. As the St. Joseph's institutions have been bearing the torch of wisdom, knowledge, and values ever brighter over the past 176 years, we are accredited by NAC with A++ grade in 2019, and it is the first autonomous arts and science college in India to achieve at the 4th cycle of national accreditation. All India level, in the NIRF ranking, St. Joseph's College has secured among the top 30 colleges. More than ever and even higher, the flag of St. Joseph's College stands taller at the global academic corridors. St. Joseph's College never rests in what it has achieved so far, and it furthers its level of standard and eminence more and higher. We are part of this great history and glorious heritage. It fosters an atmosphere of intellectual vigor and moral integrity in which every one of us in the campus finds fulfillment and achieve greatness as eminent men and women of society.
We are gathered here to pay homage to our patron Saint Joseph. As we stand at the humble yet elegant figure of Saint Joseph, let's bring to our memory the noble personality of Saint Joseph. He is described as a just man. No greater praise of virtue and no higher tribute to merit could be applied to a man of humble social condition. A poor, honest, and hard-working person with unfathomable interior life, from which each of us can derive singular directions and consolations at this beginning of academic year. So, with confidence and pride, let's pay our respect and beseech His blessings.
As one Josephite family, let us join our hearts and minds to implore the blessings of the Almighty God and protection of our wise and humble patron St. Joseph, that this new academic year 2020-2021 bears much fruit and protects all of us from this unprecedented time of pandemic and uncertainty. May the God of light and wisdom, whose dwelling is inaccessible light, shine in our minds to radiate the light of the knowledge and transform us ever brighter into truth.
கருவாக்கி உருவாக்கி எனையாண்டு காத்தருளும் இறைவா நன்றி. எங்கும் நிறைந்தோனே எல்லையிலாதானே, எங்கேயும் எப்போதும் என் குலம் காப்பவனே. நெஞ்சம் துணிய துணையாய் வருவாய், நேர்மறை உணர்வுகள் பெருகிடச் செய்வாய். உடலில் உறுதியை பெரிதாய் தருவாய், உனை உணரும் அறிவை என்னுள்ளருள்வாய். சுற்றமனைத்தும் காப்பவனே, செய்தொழிலில் ஏற்றம் தருபவனே, எடுத்த செயலில் வெற்றி கொடு, என் ஆற்றல் பெருகிட அருளை கொடு. கருவாக்கி உருவாக்கி எனையாண்டு காத்தருளும் இறைவா நன்றி. வல்லமை தந்து நீ வளர்ச்சி கொடு, அகத்திலும் புறத்திலும் மலர்ச்சி கொடு. வளர்ச்சி கொடு, மலர்ச்சி கொடு, வளர்ச்சி கொடு, மலர்ச்சி கொடு.
Responsorial reading from the sacred scriptures. Let our response be, He is the light of lights which shines beyond all darkness. Let's repeat. He is the light of lights which shines beyond all darkness.
Even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is as bright as the day, for darkness is as light to you.
He is the light of lights which shines beyond all darkness. There's a light that shines beyond all things on earth, beyond us, all beyond the heavens, beyond the highest, the very highest heavens. This is a light that shines in our hearts. He is the light of lights which shines beyond all darkness.
God is the light of the heaven and earth.
He is the light of lights which shines beyond all darkness. How sweet your words taste to me. They are sweeter than honey. Your commandments give me understanding. Your word is a lamp to guide my feet and a light for my path. He is the light of life, which shines beyond all darkness.
He brings them out of the depths of darkness into the light.
He is the light of life, which shines beyond all darkness.
Prayer of the faithful. It is our mission to spread the light of knowledge and truth through our words and deeds. Let us therefore ask God to help us to spread this light by our daily lives in the new academic year around the campus. For the following prayers, your response shall be, O God, hear our prayer. That our life may be lived in your light. Response, O God, hear our prayer. That our life may shine with your wisdom. Response, O God, hear our prayer. That we may be sharers of your knowledge. Response, O God, hear our prayer. That when our mission is extinguished, you lead us into eternal truth. Response, O God, hear our prayer.
United in one mind, having imbibed the spirit of our forefathers, let us pledge that we may continue to uphold the traditions of this majestic institution.
As I stand here, I am deeply aware that I am blessed with great many blessings and opportunities which several thousands of my fellow brothers and sisters are deprived of. Hence, I solemnly affirm in the presence of God that I will make the best use of all these opportunities and privileges, not only to fulfill the legitimate ambitions of my parents and elders, but also strive to realize the noble ideals of the founders of St. Joseph's College, as well as the founders of the Indian Republic. Thus, I wish to serve my less fortunate brothers and sisters and work for the promotions of peace in the world and harmony in nature during my lifetime. So, help me God.
Let us pray. O God, the author of light, the source of wisdom and guardian of truth, bestow upon us your light and wisdom, which is our deepest aspiration and greatest gift. Banish from us the darkness of ignorance and mediocrity that may endanger knowledge and creativity. Remove the barriers that divide us from knowing the truth. Strengthen the bonds of mutual love among us. Through your inspiration and power, may the light, wisdom, and truth that we long for flow and reign amongst us. Amen.
முரசே ஜகம் முழுமையும் இனி வளரசே முழங்குக முழங்குக முரசே ஜகம் முழுமையும் இனி வளரசே தூயவளனாரகமே எனும் வாழி பல்லாயிரம் யுகமே தூயவளனாரகமே எனும் வாழி பல்லாயிரம் யுகமே இளமையும் புதுமையும் இனிமையும் ஒன்றாயிருப்பது வளனாரிடமே இளமையும் புதுமையும் இனிமையும் ஒன்றாயிருப்பது வளனாரிடமே முழங்குக முழங்குக முரசே ஜகம் முழுமையும் இனி வளரசே முழங்குக முழங்குக முரசே ஜகம் முழுமையும் இனி வளரசே ஜகம் முழுமையும் இனி வளரசே முழங்குக முழங்குக முரசே ஜகம் முழுமையும் இனி வளரசே தூயவளனாரகமே எனும் வாழி பல்லாயிரம் யுகமே தூயவளனாரகமே எனும் வாழி பல்லாயிரம் யுகமே இளமையும் புதுமையும் இனிமையும் ஒன்றாயிருப்பது வளனாரிடமே இளமையும் புதுமையும் இனிமையும் ஒன்றாயிருப்பது வளனாரிடமே முழங்குக முழங்குக முரசே ஜகம் முழுமையும் இனி வளரசே முழங்குக முழங்குக முரசே ஜகம் முழுமையும் இனி வளரசே
Honorable faculty and members of Josephite family, and dear first year students, once again, we welcome you to the green pastures of this new academia. Blessings of Father Rector. We are privileged to gear this mighty campus with graceful personality of Reverend Father Rector. He is the head of the St. Joseph institutions. It's apt to begin our endeavors, the start of a new academic year with his blessings. So I call upon Reverend Dr. Leonard Fernando, S.J., Rector, St. Joseph's Institutions, to give his blessings. Welcome, Father.
Thank you, Father Richard. Dear Father Secretary, for the principal, deputy principal, vice principals, teaching and non-teaching staff, my dear first year PG students, and parents and siblings of our dear students. With outstretched arms and with the heart overflowing with joy and hope, I welcome you first year postgraduate students to St. Joseph's College. Invoking God's blessings and protection, dear students, today you have stepped into a new phase of your life as postgraduate students. Be aware, cherish, and be grateful for the privilege you have, denied to and not possible to obtain for many others. Your hard work during UG studies, the committed accompaniment of your teachers, the sacrifice and generosity of your parents have made it possible for you to pursue PG studies today. I invite you to give your best in the next 2 years and come out with flying colors, as many of the illustrious alumni of St. Joseph's have done before you. I look forward to having you all in person in our campus, St. Joseph's. Meanwhile, make the best use of the online classes we begin today for you. As you know from life experience, hurdles can be overcome, and we can make the best use of the opportunities that you have. God, our loving Father and Mother, our protector, who has blessed you and accompanied you till now, will continue to be your protector and guide you. Grow in faith in God. Have confidence in your capabilities. Nurture cordial relationship with your fellow students and staff. This is my wish and appeal to you as you begin a new phase of life. I am sure your stay and study in St. Joseph's will be fruitful. Our patron saint, St. Joseph, will intercede for us. God bless you all.
Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, the patron of all virtues. Thank you so much for your blessings, dear Father. Our hearts are gladdened and feel blissful with your blessings.
Thank you for Richard.
Felicitation by Father Secretary. A great empire with a bold and experienced commander overcomes every obstacles and adversity with confidence and audacity. A vast campus dares every possibility, the wise and daring secretary. He is the administrator of this heritage college. We call upon Reverend Dr. Peter Xavier S.J. to felicitate the gathering. Welcome, Father.
Revered Father Leo, our rector, respected Father Xavier Arikyasamy, our principal, our beloved deputy principal and vice principals, and the staff, both teaching and non-teaching of St. Joseph's College, beloved students, and loving parents. I wish each and every one of you a pleasant morning, and I welcome with folded hands the first years, the first PG students into the portals of St. Joseph's College. My memory goes back 10 years back when I was a faculty member of the Department of Commerce at Loyola College, Chennai. Whenever I started the first day of the academic year, I will go to the board and write these words. If you have a why to live for, you can solve all hows of it. Meaning is, if you have why, the purpose for which you have entered into St. Joseph's College, you can solve all hows of it. Whenever I begin a new academic year, one of my former students of Loyola comes to my mind. He is Mr. Veerabandi, an IAS officer. I never imagined that he would become an IAS within 3 years of leaving the college at Loyola. Year before last, I was invited to speak about the collector of Anandapur of Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Veerabandi. As you begin this new academic year, I want to speak about Mr. Veerabandi's characteristic marks and his life story, so that you too can become an inspired person as I was. Mr. Veerabandi IAS came to Loyola seeking admission, and he was determined to study in Loyola only. As I was the admission officer of that year, he came to me and met me and asked me to speak to the principal of Loyola College. I looked at him and looked at his marks. I told him and said he may not get an admission into Loyola. But he was bold and he was forthright. He narrated to me his life story, and he told me that I could score only this mark. When I heard this life story of Mr. Veerabandi, I was shedding tears. He is from a very poor family. His parents could not pay for his education, so he had to work in a parota stall and passed his 12th standard. And because of his forthrightness and because of his straightforwardness, I took Mr. Veerabandi to the principal and spoke to him that Loyola must admit this Veerabandi into the sociology department, and admission was given. When all his companions went for enjoyment, he worked very hard during the 3 years of his stay at Loyola. Loyola, seeing his enthusiasm, adopted him as her own son and helped him to get the degree. And as he was leaving the portals of Loyola, he met and told me, "Father, before you leave the campus after retirement, I will come back to Loyola as an IAS officer." True to his word, he worked very hard and he got selected for the IAS. And Loyola was proud and welcomed him once again into the portals of Loyola and honored him for keeping up his word. What I want to share with you, my dear students, of post-graduation, I like to speak about him as a person who was determined, and his goals were very, very clear. His goals were SMART. I mean, S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for achievable, R stands for realistic, and T stands for time bound. I wish and pray that your goals are also have this SMART in character, namely specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. St. Joseph's College will certainly provide you all the helps in order to achieve your goals, and St. Joseph's will be very happy to make you all very great. As you begin this academic year, the Lord Almighty is with you, and He is telling us all, only when we have trust in Him. We need to offer ourselves in His hand. And the Lord today tells us the pain of waiting and uncertainty will end. Let us not be discouraged. The tears will stop. The doors will open. A season of miracles and blessings are on the horizon. Don't give up. Don't be discouraged. Don't be disheartened. Don't be dismayed. I wish you all the best for these 2 years of your academic stay at the St. Joseph's College. I wish God's benevolent blessings be upon you, my dear students. Hearty welcome and wishes. Thank you.
Dear Father Secretary, your words of encouragement enthuses our spirit and certainly take us forward miles in our endeavors. Thank you so much. Inaugural address by Reverend Father Principal. St. Joseph College stands tall in the history of academic excellence for the past 2 centuries. It demands an efficient and visionary leader to take the institution to a newer height. Reverend Dr. Orokiswamy Xavier, S.J., the academic president of the college, who leads all of us to achieve many milestones of excellence with his capacity. We warmly invite Father Principal to deliver the inaugural address. Welcome, Father.
Dear Reverend Father Rector, Reverend Father Secretary, respected Deputy Principal, dear fathers, dear officials, heads of the departments, coordinators, faculty members, non-teaching friends, students, and my dear parents, good morning to you all. I'm very happy to meet you all through this online induction program and for prayer service. Dear students, we welcome you for the PG program in St. Joseph's College, the age-old temple of higher learning and a special heritage institution. Of course, as all of you know, it is an A++ college. The college has produced thousands of illustrious, dedicated statesmen, ranging from His Excellency Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, our beloved former president, to committed bureaucrats and diplomats, police officials, acclaimed scientists, renowned educationists, media celebrities, and great entrepreneurs and social activists at the national and international level. My dear students, you should be proud that you have joined the world wide web of the Jesuit higher education, for the Jesuit religious order runs hundreds of premier higher educational institutions all over the world. I welcome you all to St. Joseph's family. You are blessed to be here at St. Joseph's College for your post-graduation. You should be grateful to God and thankful to your parents and to St. Joseph's College. We concentrate here in St. Joseph's College on your integral formation along with your academic improvement with our committed faculty and beloved non-teaching fraternity. The college will provide you with the best curricular, co-curricular, extracurricular, and infrastructure facilities, my dear students. Make use of them for your benefit. Dear students, after a long wait, you have joined our college.
you know the tradition of St. Joseph's College. I would like to instruct you to keep certain important aspects in your mind. In our college, we insist on three things. First one is discipline, second one is academics, and the third one is attendance. My dear students, you are here for this academic year 2021. We begin the academic activities through the virtual mode as per the government's instructions. You are going to attend the online classes for some time, and we would like you to meet in the regular and physical classroom soon. Though the conduct of online classes is not our choice, the situation demands the same. And in this regard, I would like to draw your attention to a few important aspects. My dear students, be regular to the class and be on time. Attend the classes seriously. Stay on till the end of each class, as your attendance is monitored by your ERP team. You are solely responsible for all your activities pertaining to the online classes, my dear students. Do not post or share any unnecessary and unwanted matter anytime with anybody, as the consequences for the same is grave. Follow the instructions of your class teachers and HODs. Formal dress is compulsory. My dear students, you are expected to follow the tradition and heritage of St. Joseph's College. Now, today, you will have the induction programs. I wish you all the best. Have a meaningful stay in St. Joseph's College. May God bless each and every one of you. May St. Joseph, our patron, pray for you all. Thank you very much.
Dear Father Principal, our hearts are overwhelming with gratitude and appreciation for the zeal of your academic endeavors and eminence of human excellencies. Thank you so much for enlightening and inspiring us with your words of wisdom. Honorable members of Josephite family, saying thanks is more than good manners. It's a good spirituality. I deem it a great privilege to thank all who helped in making this inaugural function a success. Let's make the flag of St. Joseph College fly higher and march the ideals of our tradition for the good and the true in this new academic year. We have come to the end of the inauguration function. Have a wonderful and successful academic year ahead. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Father Richard, the campus minister. The disciple asked the master, "Where is God?" The master replied, "Where is he not?" Thank you for leading us into prayer. Now I request Dr. Alex Ramani, the Deputy Principal, to offer his felicitations.
The most honorable visionaries of our college management, Reverend Father Rector, Reverend Father Secretary, and Reverend Father Principal. The esteemed chief guests of this significant event, the inaugural prayer service for the first year postgraduate induction program. Dr. V. Badrinath, Dean, Corporate Relations and Extension Activities, Sastra Deemed University, Tanjavur. And Dr. John Bosco, Dean, Sponsored Research, Sastra Deemed University, Tanjavur. The most revered officials of our college administration, the deans, the vice principals, the directors of various centers of excellence, heads of the departments, and coordinators. Honorable Reverend Father Richard, the campus minister, who initiated us into the prayer. The most respected professors belonging to the departments of both Shift 1 and Shift 2 of our college, respected Reverend Fathers of our St. Joseph's community, respected parents, friends, and well-wishers, revered members of the non-teaching fraternity, and my dear beloved students of the first year postgraduate classes, both Shift 1 and Shift 2. All of you, a very pleasant good morning. It is indeed a great opportunity for me to meet you and greet you all through this online platform. I'm thankful to the organizing committee headed by Dr. Alex of organizing this inaugural function and for giving me this wonderful opportunity to offer my felicitations. St. Joseph's College is a great temple of learning, has a long 176-year-old legacy. It has been the pioneer in the field of higher education. Our college was the first one to start the postgraduate courses in this part of Tamil Nadu as early as 1960s. The great visionary Jesuit fathers of yesteryears had the thoughtful commitment to serve the society by imparting higher levels of education in this region of our state or country. That was how the postgraduate courses, MSc Chemistry, MSc Physics, MSc Mathematics, were started way back in 1960s. For your kind information, the MA Economics was started even before that in the year 1930. Thus, St. Joseph's College is a heritage symbol of higher education and has been carrying on with its mission to give the good and the true education to the marginalized section of the society, to the rural people and the first generation learners, transform the learners to be employable and skillfully fit, to make the learners to be creative, innovative, and inquisitive, and to have the social commitment to form the men and women for others by instilling in them the social and kindness. You are the new entrants in the postgraduate classes, and you are the young Josephites. First of all, I welcome you all to this portal of higher learning. You are the chosen ones. Many of your friends and fellow mates would have applied to pursue their studies here at St. Joseph's, but they are not chosen. You have been chosen. It is by the will of our patron, St. Joseph. From the scriptures, we understand that our patron, St. Joseph's, was a just and hard-working person. Let us try to imbibe his noble qualities. We learn to be just and hard-working in our purpose of study. Our patron, St. Joseph's, will guide us all and lead us. Through this good guidance and true leadership, we achieve many achievables. We reach the many unreachables. We think the unthinkables. We do the many undoables for the good of our society and for the good of our country and to the world at large. My dear student friends, I wish you all the very best in your studies. I wish that you will become, in the very near future, great leaders and statesmen, world-renowned scientists, world-class skillful technocrats and industrialists, great profound thinkers and philosophers, magnanimous philanthropists, and so on. I hope that this wish list will come true by making good use of all the resources that are abundantly available in this great temple of learning, St. Joseph's College. You set the goals and work hard to achieve great things in life. Once again, I wish you all a purposeful academic stay here. Thank you for listening to my message. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Alex Ramani, for the message. May I now
Thank you, sir.
invite
Thank you.
Professor Primrose to introduce Dr. V. Badrinath, the guest speaker of today.
Good morning, everyone. I feel privileged to introduce Dr. V. Badrinath, Dean for Corporate Relations and Extension Activities, Sastra deemed to be University, Tanjore. Dr. Badrinath is an inspiring teacher with 28 years of experience and an active researcher who has published 36 papers in Scopus indexed, reputed, peer-reviewed international management journals, 18 business case studies, 1 chapter in a book, and 2 books. He has so far successfully guided 5 PhD scholars, including 2 IAS officers and district collectors of Tamil Nadu. In addition to his teaching and research interests, he has contributed generously to the community service at various levels since his college days through various NGO agencies, for which he has won more than 10 awards at district, state, and national level from various reputed NGOs. As the Dean for Training and Placement at Sastra University, he has been instrumental in ensuring quality placements for more than 15,000 students in leading Indian companies and MNCs across the world in the past 10 years. Also, as the Dean for School of Management, he has made remarkable changes in curriculum, teaching, learning and placement. At Sastra University, he is presently coordinating various skilled training programs worth Rs 8 crores for the rural, poor and unemployed students, sponsored by leading Indian corporates like Tata Trust, TCS, Tata Power, TVS, and central and state government agencies. His passion towards research and community service is inspiring. It is an honor to have you here, sir.
Thank you so much. Over to Dr. V. Badrinath.
Very good morning, everyone. And at the outset, Let me thank the management comprising of rector, secretary, principal, vice principal, directors of various centers, HODs, and the organizing committee of St. Joseph's College for giving me this golden opportunity to address the first year postgraduate students of St. Joseph's College. And I'm really delighted. In fact, I often used to say, it was my dream to be a student of St. Joseph's College. It has not happened in my life. Later, even I thought of becoming a faculty. That also has not happened. But today, I'm able to be a guest speaker at St. Joseph's. And this is not the first time. In fact, I remember some 10 years before, when I was a principal of Srimad Andavan College, Srirangam, I had the opportunity to address similar program of evening college students first year day at Lolly Hall. And I remember what I said in that Lolly Hall, that standing here in Lolly Hall where several great personalities addressed the students' community, standing here at Lolly Hall is as good as standing at Rashtrapati Bhavan to get a Padma Shri Award. Such a great institution, and I have been honored, and I feel really very, very honored to address all of you through this virtual meeting. I know the day one of our college, our university day, is a very memorable day in our life. Normally, when it is, if there is no COVID issue is there, Corona issue is not there, and you will be meeting a new set of friends, entirely new friends from different places of India. We'll be meeting new faculty members, new campus, everything, very exciting day, the day one. In fact, I used to ask my students to write the essays, general essays, the first day experience in your college, the memorable day of your life. So today, because of the Corona, we are all having a virtual meet, but need not worry about that, because whatever the challenges, whatever the changes, we must be ready to embrace, we must be ready to accept. There is a beautiful saying in English that nothing is permanent except change. So change is constant, change is permanent. And every change we must look at as for good thing only. Even in this Corona period, there may be a lot of good opportunities may come. Napoleon Hill, the famous writer, whom I like very much, used to say, every adversity can be converted into a beautiful opportunity if we try with a positive mental attitude. So thanks once again to Professor John, Professor Alex, and all the organizing committee members, rector, principal, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And Mr. Alex, can you please enable me to use the PPT? To share my PPT. Dr. Alex? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yes, sir. We are able to see the screen.
Oh, thank you. So the topic I have chosen for my today's address is Secret of Success. The reason is that success, everyone likes it. Even some people may not like sweet, but I can't see a human being which can say, I never like success. I don't want success. So everyone likes success, but very few people only know the art of getting the success, art of achieving the success. We're all seeing on the screen, when we lifted the World Cup Indian team, not only the cricketers, not only the 11 cricketers, the entire India, the entire cricket fans were very, very happy. Similarly, when you get success in your life, not only you, your institution, your parents, your siblings, your family members, relatives, your town, everybody will be proud and happy to share the success and to join the joy of success. So today I am going to share some of my thoughts. I'm not going to advise, I'm very clear, because advice I know very well, which everyone wants to give, but no one wants to take it. So I have decided to give my suggestions, some tips, valuable tips, as it was rightly introduced by the compere. It's not 28 years, I'm completing 35 years of my college teaching in my career. And I made a very humble, small beginning, as I saw our rector was mentioning about one IAS officer's entry into Loyola College and how he became a civil servant. Similarly, I also made a very humble beginning. I belong to a middle-class family. And through my sheer hard work and my achievement motivation, I stand what I am today. And I have the privilege to address such a great institution. And you all got a wonderful opportunity, as it was rightly mentioned by my previous speakers, our rector, principal, secretary, everybody emphasized. I know very well how great is this St. Joseph's College. And I had the privilege recently in January to visit Cambridge University in UK. When I visited the Cambridge University, when I was walking in the lawns of Cambridge University, I was asking the security where the famous mathematician Ramanujam, in which classroom he studied, where our former Prime Minister, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, studied, and where Dr. Manmohan Singh has studied. I was asking. I saw the sky-high, tall heritage buildings, and I told my friends, trust me, I told them that we do have a college in Tiruchirappalli, St. Joseph's College. It's a similar, the wonderful heritage buildings. Such a marvelous building, infrastructure, the campus, a divine campus, guided by wonderful fathers who have dedicated their entire service for the development of education in this country. One thing I want to register before I go to my next slide. But for the contribution of the Christian missionaries in India, India would not have achieved what the literacy rate, what we are seeing today. Each and every nook and corner of India, I have visited as a social worker, as was mentioned by the speaker. I do actively participate for the last 30 years in various social service initiatives right from my college days. I visited many villages of my neighboring area in this region. I used to see that in the interior villages, there used to be a school run by Christian missionaries. In the interior places where there are less transport facility and less basic facilities are available, fathers and sisters were doing wonderful job of providing literacy to the rural community. So, such a great thing, you have got an opportunity to study in St. Joseph's College. So, how you have to utilize this and get success in your life, this is going to be my topic today. And students, my student friends, and I would like to congratulate all of you for having decided to pursue your post-graduation. First of all, pursuing post-graduation, because you can see the information on the right other side. There are 3.7 crore students are studying in higher education in the country. And compared to very Western countries or very developed countries, this percentage is low only. The number of people joining higher education itself is around 26-27% only. I remember for a long time, India's gross enrollment ratio was between 9 to 11% only. Thanks to the several state and central government initiatives, now they are providing, they made free admission in government colleges, no fees. They are now giving free bus pass, free hostel facility, lot of scholarships for the first generation boys and girls, and so many things government is providing with a view to rise the gross enrollment ratio. So now it has almost reached 26-27% in India, the gross enrollment ratio. But still we are lower when compared to many other countries, foreign countries, developed countries. In India, we have 3.74 crore students are now pursuing higher education. Out of the 3.74 crore, only 12% are pursuing post-graduation. So why I am telling this data is that you are one among the 12% who are really privileged, who are really blessed to pursue post-graduation. Even though many wish to pursue post-graduation, as was rightly mentioned by the rector or the secretary, it is not that every family can afford to give their children what they want, even in education I am saying. There are children who cannot even go to school and take the primary education. There are people who cannot, if you look at the school dropout ratio in India post high secondary or high school, it's very high. And very few people only pursue undergraduation also. So in India, this undergraduation, 86% of the students only pursue undergraduation. And when you take doctoral program, only 1%. Diploma and certificate is only 1% people are pursuing. And so you are one among the 12% students who have got the privilege to study. pursue the higher education in this country. And coming to this, that too, studying in St. Joseph's College is a double great success for you. Pursuing PG is one success. Pursuing in St. Joseph's College is another great success. I know as a Dean of Campus Placement at Shastra University, as they rightly said, I'm placing more 2,000 to 2,500 students every year in more than 150 to 200 leading corporate houses of India for the last 12 years. And I know when the companies are looking at jobs, selecting a candidate, they do look at the institution in which you studied also. So the institution that gave you the education, the institution that awarded you the degree, that really matters when you go for higher studies or for employment purpose. For that purpose, I would say when you say that when you carry the seal, yes, JC, St. Joseph's College, then naturally your value is very high in the employment market, even maybe in the matrimonial market also. So the St. Joseph's College has a great past, great past, and very, very proud past, which no other college in this region can claim or equalize, because an 176-year-old temple of learning, great temple of learning. And you must be proud of being a student of St. Joseph's and for getting an admission into St. Joseph's College, which many thousands of people have lost it. And you know, as was mentioned, St. Joseph's has contributed immensely for the nation's development. You name any field in India, be it science and technology, or be it civil service, or a police service, or a judiciary, or in journalism. You name any field, you will find definitely a Josephian is holding a very big flag in that particular industry. You all know that His Excellency Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, I remember when he came before assuming the office of the presidentship in India, he came to St. Joseph's College. I also came and I was sitting in the crowd listening to Professor Dr. Kalam. And he was so happy that he is an alumnus of St. Joseph's College. So you have contributed the president of this country, the former chief election commissioner of India, N. Gopal Swami, IAS, and he was also the former Home Secretary of India. He is a student of St. Joseph's College. The third man, our Uwe Swaminathan Iyer, you know very well, his contribution to Tamil cannot be matched by anybody. I recently read an article, and he used to travel every nook and corner of the Tamil Nadu, India, and he, from the manuscripts, the Volachivadigal manuscripts, the palm leaves, he converted many ancient Tamil literatures into a print form. The contribution made by him is immense. And he is a proud student of St. Joseph's College, Uwe Swaminathan Iyer. And you know, last week we lost our former Chief Justice of Supreme Court, Justice A.R. Lakshmanan. He is your student. And you know, the police officer, very dynamic, courageous police officer, Mr. Vijay Kumar IPS, who captured Paras Brigand Veerapan. He is a student of St. Joseph. And needless to say, Sipa Adityanath, the founder of the Dinatandi paper. I'm just giving an example of 6 people. If you go to the Google and click it, you'll find from alphabet A to Z, in each name, there are a celebrity who are produced by St. Joseph's College. I was just wondering today morning when I was traveling in my car, I was just wondering how it is possible for such a great institution, how it became such a great institution, how it was able to produce such a great stalwart to this nation. And it is all because of the wonderful, the qualities, principles and policies which the St. Joseph's College is maintaining as a treasure for more than 100+ years. So the discipline, Father Principal I saw him addressing that discipline, more than education, discipline is very, very important. So the discipline, the courage, the patriotism, the willingness to contribute for the fellow human being, all those things are very, very essential. All these great people had all these great qualities. That is why they become great persons also. So, and if you look at the distribution of students in various disciplines, higher education in India, these are all 2019 statistics I am sharing here. Out of 100 students studying in this country, if you take, 37% belongs to arts and science program. And 19% students are pursuing in India science education as per 2019 survey I am saying. And commerce and management education, 18% people. So majority, vast majority of people. Because why I am saying this point is that Some of you may have a feeling that I didn't get an engineering seat or a medical seat, but no, don't worry. The majority population in this country, 56 plus 18, 74% of the students are pursuing arts and science education. It's no way inferior. I'm a student of commerce. I'm proud to be a student of commerce and a teacher of management also. So whatever we do, we must do with a sense of commitment. What we study is not important. How we study is very, very important. So in that case, you all preferred arts and science college, and you are going to pursue different streams of education in your post-graduation. Only 16% of the students are pursuing engineering in this country. If you take law, it's only 2%, and medicine 4%, education only 4%. Only less than 1%, sorry to note, that they study agriculture, which is very essential for our economy. And the Indian economy as such is an agrarian economy. And unfortunately, the students' interest to study agriculture is very, very low. Even our Prime Minister recently mentioned more students should come forward in future to study agriculture also as for their career future. So the St. Joseph's College had has a very big past. It has produced stalwarts. And before I forget, I want to say, as Father Secretary said, your photo should come here after 10 or 15 years. That is what my blessings and my prayer today, that you should also become a notable alumnus of St. Joseph's College in future. You can choose any field in this world. Even it can be sports. I know St. Joseph have produced cinema actors, film actors. They produce great sportsmen. I invited many sportsmen to St. Joseph's College. I used to coordinate our sports initiatives at Shastra also. For our annual day celebration, sports day, I used to invite. When I contact people in Indian team, I used to see the volleyball players from St. Joseph's, football players from St. Joseph, basketball players from St. Joseph. You had your wonderful PED master, I know Professor Kasi very well, that used to pick even students from the school level itself. I used to go to the school matches and programs and bring those wonderful students to St. Joseph's to motivate them to pursue sports as a career. So you can choose anything. Need not be professional education, need not be arts and science education. It can be anything, but you must be passionate about that. That is one which will bring you success in what you do. And as I said earlier, success, everyone likes it. No one hates. But very few only knows the art of getting or achieving the success. Friends, I'd like to emphasize that if you want to get success, when I say success, why I'm saying you are all on the day one of your post-graduation. First of all, you must get success in your current academic journey, in your academic challenge that you are going to face in the next 2 years. You are going to write 4 semesters, you are going to take up 20 plus papers and do so many things. And in your present education, and you must become successful. You must come out with flying colors. I wish you all to come out with the flying colors. Carrying good CGPA, good percentage of mark, very important when you come for employment. That matters. They're asking minimum CGPA or minimum marks. We at the Shastra University following CGPA, cumulative grade point average. Maybe autonomous, I do not know, maybe following percentage or a CGPA. So you must carry good percentage of marks also. That matters when you go for employment or even for higher education in India abroad. So if you want to secure success in your current education or anything you do in your life, first of all, we must have a clear vision. The vision and goal and mission are 3 different terms, I know, as a professor of management. But for easy understanding, let me tell you, every one of us, those who want success in life, first thing they must have a vision. Before that, I also would like to request students, whenever you attend any meetings, programs or lectures like this, I'm sure that I need not tell you, you must be having a notebook and pen. And whatever the speakers, people who are speaking, addressing you, cultivate the habit of having a scribbling pad and pen whenever you go for any meetings, any interactions, any lectures, seminars, conferences, to note down good points being shared by the speakers. So the vision is very, very important. A life without goal is like, we will not get any success in life also. You must have a clear vision. When I say vision, I want to ask you what for and why you joined post-graduation. I said only 12% students pursuing vision, post-graduation in this country. You are one among the 12 very privileged and lucky student. But why you joined the post-graduation? What for you joined? What is your ultimate objective? What you want to achieve after 2 years, after completing this post-graduation in 4 semesters? What you want to achieve in life? Where do you want to see yourself in next 5 years? Even in campus interviews, in the HR round, invariably they are asking this question in all the companies. Where do you want to see yourself in next 5 years, next 10 years? So what is your career goal? You must have a goal. If you don't have, I request my student friends, please buy a notebook today, have a diary for yourself. Ask this question very first day of your PG course. What is the vision? What for you join? What ultimately what you want to achieve? So why you chose a particular physics or a chemistry or a MBA or a Tamil literature? Why you preferred this course? Why you joined post-graduation? Why you are very sure that you want to join St. Joseph's College? With this degree, with the proposed degree, what you are going to reach, where you want to see yourself. You have a vision. And then to achieve the vision, what are the mission you have? When I say mission, what is your plan of action? How to achieve the vision? Say, for example, if I want to come from Shastra University to St. Joseph's College, there are several options available. I can come in my car, I can take a public transport bus, I can hire a taxi, I can come in a two-wheeler, even I can walk. If I start 2 hours in advance, I can walk down and can reach St. Joseph's College also. So what is the mission? How are you going to achieve your so-called career goal? What is your career goal? What is your life goal? You please fix it today on the day one. This will lead to you to success. If you are really interested in success, if you really want to, I know I already told you, everybody wants success. But if you want success, you must have a goal. You must have a clear-cut vision. And you must have a clear-cut plan of action. It is not that only the planning are required for a country and for the corporate houses or for colleges and universities. For every individual also, there must be a clear-cut planning. We teach, I'm a teacher of management, and when we teach fundamentals of management to our MBA students, the very first lesson, the very first day, we say planning is the first and foremost function of a manager. Without proper planning, without a clear planning, you cannot achieve anything in life. So have a clear vision, mission and goals are part of the planning only. So have a proper plan and please effectively utilize your resources. When you as a student, normally we say in corporate 4 M's, men, machine, material and money. But here as a student, you must know how to utilize your valuable 2 resources. One is the time. Sir, even if you lose your money, even if you make some loss today, maybe after some time by your hard work, you can apply your mind and you can get back the money. The time that we lost is lost once for all. I need not emphasize too much on that. You all know that time is the most precious asset than a diamond or any other valuable ornament you can mention. So you must know how to utilize your timing. Please ask yourself how you are spending your daytime. What you did in the last 4 months' time. Or forget this corona period, COVID, there is no opportunity for you to go and learn anything. But then even at home, you could have done many things. You could have done many things. You did not have wasted all the 4 months. But forget it. But at least from today onwards, please utilize you have learned the art of managing the time. It's very, very important. People who succeeded in life, invariably they learned the art of using the time given to them. So that is managing time and then the money resources. See, very few in this country, in this world are privileged to come with a silver spoon in their life. But most of us belong to lower middle class and poor family. But when we get the money, we must know how to utilize that precious resource for our goodness, for the future, for ourselves, to our family and to the society also. Sincerity, whatever you do with in your life, be it education or employment or even outside these two also. Please be sincere. Sincere to yourself first, sincere to the organization, sincere to the work that you take up. Hard work, definitely there is no substitute for hard work. You cannot name one person in this world who did a hard work but he failed in life. Honesty, above all those things, more than the qualification, degrees and diplomas, it is the honesty, very, very important. You can give up anything in this life except honesty. Honesty is one such precious quality every human being should maintain, should hold it. You may temporarily fail, தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவாங்க, தர்மத்தின் வாழ்வதனை சூது கவும், ஆனால் தர்மம் ஒரு நாள் வெல்லும் சொல்லுவாங்க. Temporarily, because you are honest, you may face a lot of problems. You may face failures. You may feel that you are left out. But friends, believe me, in the long run, if you maintain it, definitely it will bring you double and triple success in your life. And also risk taking. Another important thing which you have to learn to get success is taking calculated risk. People may ask, okay, why should I join post-graduation, spend 2 years, spending say few thousands of rupees for the education? Am I sure that I will get a job at the end of the second year? Nobody can guarantee you. Nobody have guaranteed me or even for anybody else in this world also. So risk taking is one important quality you have to develop. You want to get success. You have taken the risk. You have taken, I won't say it's a risk, it's a calculated risk. You have selected a best institution and you have to select a course which you are very good, in which you have a passion, interest, you want to excel. That kind of course you should have selected. If you do that and if you take the calculated risk, definitely I am very careful. I use the word calculated risk, not meaningless risk and foolish risk. I am not saying. I don't want you to jump from 5th floor and say, I want to take the risk. That is foolish risk. But the calculated risk will definitely bring in good return for you. Timely decision. Sir, one thing which I learned in my life, in my personal life, in the last 57 years in this world is that decision making is one important quality. I'm going to talk about soft skills in my next slide. This decision making is very, very important. I appreciate, I want you, every one of you can pat on your back that you all made a wonderful decision of studying post-graduation and also studying at St. Joseph's College. It's a wonderful decision, you have made it. And timely decisions will bring success in life. That also I'm very careful, and each and every word that I put it in the slide in my presentation, I very carefully thought out and then put it. Timely decision, not sometime. Late decisions will never bring success. If you want success in your life, take timely decisions at an appropriate time. Decision at the appropriate time. A delay in taking decision will cost you a lot. Delay in decision may not bring you the expected and desired results. So try to develop the decision-making skill also. It's wonderful soft skill, which very few in this world are blessed. In fact, I remember I conducted a survey among the bank managers in 5-6 years before to write a research paper about who is called talented. People are saying talented person. I want to understand who is called talented, what this world considers as a talent. Friends, I have shortlisted 10 qualities which the human being considered important for a talented person. Among the 10, I found from the survey of 300 bank managers, decision making is the quality which everybody appreciates. Everybody look at as a great. Invariably leaders, I know there may be students who are in this group, maybe from management students, MBA students also must be here. So you as a manager or a future leader or a family, not necessarily be a corporate leaders and managers and institutional managers. Even as a family member, if you are a father, the head of the family, then your decision will affect your family members also. So decision making is one wonderful quality one has to develop to get success. Passion. Do anything with passion. If you are not interested in particular thing, please do not do it. I used to tell my students, if you don't like MBA, if you are coming out of compulsion because of the parents, please take it easy and go. Let somebody who is really interested to pursue education and want to get success in life, let them come. Because to postpone 2 years of time, because your parents said, because your peers are studying, because you want to postpone the marriage, don't take post-graduation or education for that purpose. But you must pursue whatever you do with a lot of passion, with the perseverance and commitment. Perseverance. Success never comes at the first instance. You take any most successful people. I have read the success stories of hundreds of people, and I used to share in our entrepreneurship development and self-motivation meetings and all. You take Honda, or you take Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, or any successful personality in the world, being a sportsman or politician or anybody, because of perseverance. All of us know that last week we lost a great industrialist, a businessman, Mr. Vasanta Kumar of Vasanta & Co. Every one of you read about his career life also. He started his career in BGP as a salesman. But when he died last week, he left 84 stores in Tamil Nadu. They have 84 chain stores he has established. And I know he is one of the richest politicians in Tamil Nadu state. As per his own election statement, the application that he submitted in the last election or the previous elections, He is one of the most richest candidate in Tamil Nadu state. He earned everything by his hard work. And I saw people were mentioning about him in the television channel on the day of his funeral. Everybody said he is very people friendly, very sweet, always having a smiling face, hardworking, undying optimism. These are all the qualities which made him as a great industrialist. So, three options before you, Mr. Alex, and I'll be finishing shortly. And there are three options available, career options for the PG students. One is you may secure monthly employment, wage employment, nothing wrong. That is also great. I'm also doing. And the second option is you can become an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurக்கு தமிழ்ல வந்து தொழில் முனைவோர்னு சொல்லுவோம். இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியை பேரண்ட்ஸும் பார்த்துட்டாங்க, தமிழ் மாணவர்களும் MA தமிழ் மாணவர் படிக்கிறாங்க. எல்லோருடைய நன்மைக்காக கொஞ்சம் தமிழ்ல சொல்றேன். ஆண்டர்பிரினர்ஷிப் தொழில் முனைவோர் சொல்றாங்க. சொந்தமாக தொழில் செய்வது அல்லது குடும்பத்துடைய ஃபேமிலி பிசினஸ் ஜாயின் பண்றது அல்லது அக்ரிகல்ச்சர். இதுல எதுவுமே மட்டம் இல்லை. எந்த நான் சொல்றது 3 ஆப்ஷனும் இந்த 3க்குள்ளே அந்த பி பாயிண்ட்ல கூட 3 கூட everything is equally important. Everything is honorable profession only, honorable position only. So entrepreneurship, family business, agriculture, research, these 3 options are available before you. But for example, you take the first one. If you want to go for a monthly employment, what employers are asking? And employers are asking ASK only. When I say this A, I mean aptitude and attitude. When I say aptitude, the intelligence, the aptitude in this campus interviews are checked through the online, the aptitude test is conducted, logical, analytical and verbal reasoning test is conducted. Attitude, while during the group discussion and interviews, and invariably they check your attitude, what kind of attitude that you possess, whether you have a positive mental attitude, how you behave with others, how you treat others' viewpoints. These things are being checked in the interviews and group discussion. Skills. Another important thing is skill. The biggest problem of India today is not population, it is not Indo-China problem, it is not even coronavirus, I would say. As a HR man, the skill shortage is the biggest problem of the country. After corona, you will all going to read more about this. Skill shortage is the biggest problem. Say in India, only 10% of the job seekers are carrying skills to the employment market. I wrote a book after my return from Germany in 2014. I wrote a book along with the professors of IIM and German professors about the skill shortage in this country. And it is very shocking to note that only 10% of job seekers in India have either hard or soft skills. I just want to rush it for want of time. And the third one is the knowledge. Knowledge is very, very important. When I say knowledge, the domain knowledge, whatever knowledge that you study, physics, chemistry, commerce, management, you must be thorough in what the subject you study. And no meaning in saying that I am a marketing management specialized student, but when you ask what is the difference between selling and marketing, if you say I don't know the difference between selling and marketing, then you are out. Nobody will respect your degree. So the domain knowledge very, very important. It is not enough that you carry subject knowledge. You also should have a general knowledge and knowledge on current affairs. You must be aware of what is happening around you. What happened yesterday on 31st in the India's border, where the intrusion happened with China. When is the American election? How is the American election going to impact on Indian economy? How is the Chinese foreign trade going to affect our Indian trade? What is Atmanirbhar Bharat? And how is this corona has affected our Indian economy? All those things you must get the knowledge on current affairs also. So the companies, when the employers used to conduct aptitude tests, group discussion, personal interviews to assess a candidate, as I told you already, skill shortage is the biggest problem of the country. And very shocking to see a survey of a private organization that they say Aspiring Minds, one company has conducted a survey and they submitted to the Indian HR Minister earlier, Mr. Kapil Sibal, that 25% of engineering graduates in India only are employable and 13% of MBA. In fact, Asokam survey says that only 9% of MBA graduates in the country are employable. They all get degree, but how many of them are eligible to get employment? Have the ability to seek an employment, only 9% Asokam survey is saying. MCA 10%, arts and science. The reason being, don't get shocked, but this is a very shocking information. It is a debatable point also, but the reason is that they say people are lacking in hard skills and soft skills. They don't have a technical skills. Soft skills like self-confidence, communication, positive mental attitude, leadership, marketing skills, public speaking skills, creativity and innovation in thinking, good human relation, interpersonal skills. These skills are soft skills. In fact, I remember your Professor Alex has written a beautiful book on soft skills. Even I prescribe to my students also. Kindly buy books on soft skills and read about self-motivation books and soft skills books. Understand the importance of soft skills. There are students I know even in Shastra or in even a very great institution like IIT and IIM are not able to get job even though they have a very good academic scores because they are lacking in soft skills. They don't know how to pass an interview. They don't know how to talk, what are the do's and don'ts in an interview hall. So they have the required confidence and the communication skill to express what they feel. Learnability is learnability and employability. Please develop the learnability skills, that is, and don't think that PG is the end of your life. As long as we live in this world, learning is a continuous process. Learning never stops at any point of our life. So keep learning and please avail MOOC courses. Your professors will say in the subsequent classes, MOOC courses are nothing but massive open online courses. NPTEL, Swayam, Coursera, and even TCS and IBM recently are offering free courses online on soft skill and technical skills. You can join these free online courses and can improve your resume as well as your individual personality. So you can also take up part-time studies, part-time employment, and attend summer, winter internships, attend conferences, seminars, workshops. These are all the ways in which you can equip yourself. And entrepreneurship, lots of opportunities are available. Our present government, central government also announced Atmanirbhar Bharat. More emphasis going to be given to the self-reliant India. Entrepreneurial interest going to be such. Already they introduced Make in India, Skill India, Stand Up India, Mudra schemes, and several schemes have been introduced. There are several agencies I know in St. Joseph's College have an active entrepreneurship development cell also. They are doing throughout the year a lot of programs to motivate, guide the young entrepreneurs. And you can also, whatever be your basic subject, it can be Tamil or English or physics. If you have any entrepreneurial idea, please do pursue by following entrepreneurship also in your career also. And research, another third final option is the, I'm not saying final, equally important option is the research. I know some of you want to pursue research after the post-graduation. You can join PhD program, either full-time or part-time. When it comes to research in India, hardly 0.6% is only spent in India of the GDP is spent for research, whereas China is spending 2.1% and USA is spending 2.8%. And you need to develop as a postgraduate student, it's a time for you to sharpen your research interest also. Please develop the research aptitude. Question the status quo, do not accept as it is things. Why not it can be otherwise? Why not I can make it more easier, more people-friendly, user-friendly device or a material or a product. You can ask by challenging the status quo. One of the important quality a researcher has to develop is challenging the status quo, not accepting as it is. In a positive sense, I am saying. So develop lateral thinking, innovative thinking. Develop, if you want to be a good researcher, you must have a lot of patience and perseverance. Before I forget, I would like to say that my colleague, Dr. John Bosco, has joined the link. I'm very happy that our Bosco is doing a wonderful job at Shastra University. He is heading our sponsored research programs of Shastra University for around 100 crores worth of several projects are being conducted and are successfully completed in the past also. I was telling one of my friend, right now it's the right forum to mention, St. Joseph's gift to Shastra is Dr. Bosco. Such a patient, perseverant researcher, published a lot of research papers. He has been selected several times by Shastra in the past 5 to 10 years as the best researcher of Shastra, and the whole family got a family foreign trip and he enjoyed. So the research is wonderful area. The world has several problems. In both India and internationally, we have several problems to be solved in this country. And for this, you need to come forward to pursue research. For the social science students also, there are a lot of agencies available like Indian Council for Social Science Research, UGC, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. Several agencies are available. Kindly at your free time, go and Google it. Several agencies are willing to give you stipend scholarships. About science programs, Dr. Bosco will share more information. For arts, social science also, a lot of opportunities are available. Kindly pursue along with your teachers. Many international agencies also ready to fund also. So to conclude my lecture here, and please make a difference in your life, in your society, in the institution. And we should not be one among the 100 or one among the 10,000 students. We must be different from among the 10,000 students studying in St. Joseph's College, for which develop a positive mental attitude from Always you must have a mental attitude. As I said, success won't come just like that. Nobody will give you in a piece of plate. And there is a beautiful Tamil saying that Never blame anybody, neither the country, nor the college, nor the parent, nor the society, nor the teacher is responsible. You are fully responsible for your success and failure. உங்களுடைய மகிழ்ச்சிக்கும் உங்களுடைய சோதனைகளுக்கும் கஷ்டங்களுக்கும் நம்ம தான் காரணமே தவிர பிறர் காரணம்னு சொல்லக்கூடாது. We must own the responsibility. So, and succeed in personal, social and professional life. And I wish all the best to all of you in all your future endeavors. And I'm sure, as I said, you are all student of St. Joseph's College. You will never ever will fail. Even if you want to fail, God will not allow you, or the institution will not allow you. You have wonderful teachers, excellent, very resourceful faculty members available, and you are studying in the Cambridge of India in the St. Joseph's College. So be proud, make use of this wonderful opportunity, come out to the shining colors. As I said in my first slide, I want to see your photograph as one of the prestigious alumni of St. Joseph's College. I'm sure that you will all do. Let us see one day, as a successful personality, I would like to meet all of you. Thank you very much. Thanks to Mr. Alex and John and the entire team of management of St. Joseph's College for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Dr. Badrinath. It was a pleasure listening to you. A moving encyclopedia as far as humanities are concerned. In fact, you were my first choice when I was looking for someone from the arts stream. It was a pleasure listening to you. Hope my students would benefit. And I do believe that we will have many more Badrinaths from our side who will be contributing to the institutions where you serve. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure listening to you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Now, may I invite Professor Primrose to introduce Dr. John Bosco Balaguru, the next guest speaker. Over to Dr. Primrose.
I'm happy to introduce Dr. John Bosco Balaguru Rayappan, Dean for Sponsored Research, Professor, School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering and Center for Nanotechnology and Advanced Biomaterials, Sastra deemed to be University, Tanjore. Dr. John Bosco is an ardent researcher and a desired faculty specialized in the field of condensed matter physics. As a result of his fervent interest in research, he has collaborated with foreign universities for his researches and has received patents for his significant researches. He has completed 11 funded research projects worth rupees 231.65 lakh and 3 consultancy projects. He is currently working on 3 more research projects. He has published 296 research papers and 5 book chapters. His research expertise has been employed in developing flexible electronics, biosensors, prototypes, and instruments for quality applications at Nanosensors Laboratory, Shastra University. Honoring his remarkable contribution to research, he has been awarded with Shastra Anukul Purashkar for Higher Involvement in Research and Education Award consecutively from 2012 to 2019, and Professor Demetrius Nicolaus Award by Cogniture Publishing Division and Intellectual Ventures Award worth $1,000 in the year 2014. I'm very happy to say that he is also a proud alumnus of our college. He has completed his undergraduation and post-graduation in our college. It is indeed a pleasure to have you here as a resource person, sir.
Thank you.
Over to Dr. John Bosco Balaguru.
Yes, sir. Let me share the screen. Yeah. Thank you very much, madam, for your kind introduction. And I raise sincere thanks to Professor Alex and the management of St. Joseph's for giving me this opportunity to share some of my views for the journey in the world of science. Respected Reverend Father Rector, Reverend Father Principal, Reverend Father Secretary, respected Vice Principals, my beloved teachers, and dear Junior Josephites. A very good morning to you all. It is indeed my great pleasure to welcome the budding scientists who are on their first day at St. Joseph's for a long journey, a joyful, a fruitful, a successful journey in the world of science. Actually, I see a sea of opportunities in front of us, especially in front of the budding scientists. And before sharing a few drops of this ocean, I would like to share some of the known secrets which are required to make not only the next 2 years as a successful journey, but for the remaining career itself. And also, I would like to share the need for you people, the young minds, to invest your time and energy. Good. And you know, in your schools, you all must have studied the conservation theorem of energy. Conservation of energy. Aatpal alivinmai vidhi. So you can neither create energy nor destroy energy, but one form of energy can be converted into another form. Yes, ஆற்றலை ஆக்கவோ அழிக்கவோ முடியாது. ஒரு வகை ஆற்றல் மறைந்து மற்றொரு வகை ஆற்றலாக வெளிப்படும். Yes, that's why I invite you to invest your energy and time for the next 2 years. And I assure you that will be conserved in the form of a knowledge, in the form of a wisdom, in the form of money, in the form of, whatnot. But at the same time, my dear student friends, it should be simply cannot be with the time and energy, but with love. You should love yourself and you should love your subject. Again, all of you know the Coulomb's law in your 8th standard science. When you are keeping two charges closer to each other, then only there will be a huge force of attraction. Yes, you should keep your subject to your heart, very near to the heart. In the denominator of the Coulomb's law, when the distance is almost zero, then the force of attraction between you and your subject will become infinity. Right? And also, I don't know how many of you say, I love you to yourself. I do say it. I do say from my second year from St. Joseph's, from Father Joe Srinivasan, I do say, I love you, John, every day. And very importantly, I think you must have also heard a proverb on happiness. If you want to be happy for an hour or two, take a nap. If you want to be happy for a day, have a wonderful feast. If you want to be happy for a week, go for a picnic. If you want to be happy for a few months, marry a girl or a boy. Or if you want to be, but if you want to be happy throughout your life, you should love what you do. So if you love and then if you invest your time and energy, then your investment will have both the wings, both the intellectual aspect as well as emotional connect. In that case, you can definitely enjoy every day minimum 16 hours with your subject. Not by means of pressure, but means of pleasure. You will enjoy. And that is required for the long journey which you plan, that if you want to make it more successful. And you are in the PG level, please live in the library. Maybe a e-library, or when you go to the library, the wonderful library, a five-story building there at St. Joseph's, you please go every day. Stay there for long. And please don't stop at the reading. You are in the PG level. And I have been practicing. I'm not advising, please. I am practicing this. When you go and read a new subject today, just to read for 1 hour, then break for a coffee or break for a walk and just to think about what you read. Definitely, I tell you, you cannot recollect whatever you have read already. Then definitely you will rush again to the library. You will start read again. That is a second process called studying. Then at the end of the week, you make your own notes, hints. That is the point of grasping. I tell you, you will never forget that concept or anything which you have done. These 3 steps, you will never forget through your life. And again, and the great scientist of 20th century, Einstein used to say, imagination is the key. Imagine what you study, beyond the box. Everybody say out of box thinking. You think there is no limit for your imagination. Nobody is there to say, to stop your thinking. Start imagine. Visualize you are one of the character in the subject which you study. That is what the key for success. And in that particular journey, you need to question. Sometimes people will call you, no, why do you ask a stupid question? Let them call, do not worry. As you question, you will refine yourself. You will start refine yourself, and your questions will be refined, your thinking will be refined, your answers will be refined. And every day there is a question, a bedtime question. What did you learn new today? I tell you, you cannot say, I have not learned anything today to yourself. You can tell it the same answer to anybody, but you cannot say to yourself. So please, and especially read at least one scientist's life, a brief life story a day. That will be a motivation. That will be a source of motivation for you. That will be, if you read, say, Marie Curie, you know what is the meaning of perseverance that is required for this long journey in the world of science. And also never be complacent, one aspect, and never be pity. Sir, or you go and tell your father and mother, I do study 16 hours per day. No, it is not pity. You should enjoy. Make it 18 hours and live in the library, live in your laboratory. And in that particular case, to assess yourself, please be ruthless in judging yourself. Don't be biased towards yourself in judging you. And you need not judge others. Never do that. But you please judge where you are. And talk to yourself. Every day, minimum 2 times, you need to talk to yourself. End of a class, say, I do talk to myself. End of every class, when I go out, hey, John, you have done it well. You appreciate yourself. You love yourself. And in that case, only you can identify your strength as well as your weakness. Very, very important. So that you can really benchmark yourself and you can train yourself to the requirement what the world expects from you. And I love this question, how big is big? This is a question which I read always from an electronics book by Malvino, which I love him, that how small is small in the context of electronics. I just rephrased it, how big is big? Yes, you think big, no limit for that. Even you can cross the sky in thinking. You please visualize yourself as a leader in science, as a leader in technology. You have to visualize that. When you are entering into your first MSc lab, in your science lab or a computer science lab, in your life science lab, you think that you are a scientist. It may be a very simple experiment. Don't think that it is simple experiment. It is nothing. No, everything you please value high. Whether you meet any person or anything you learn, please value as high and start enjoy. That will give you enormous energy from inside. Don't expect the energy from out. You will get enormous energy from inside, and that will make you to feel whatever you face as simple. And in that case, only we should think and thank our senior, the great Abdul Kalam. Never allow the problem to sit on your head. Instead, you sit on the problem. You will get a solution, and the solution will be simple. Whenever you get the simplest solution, and that is going to be the greatest solution. Therefore, please do not think any solution in a complex way. Please think all the solutions in a very simple way. So with this particular background, now you are going to have a 2-year journey. I wish you all the best for the 2 wonderful years ahead. Investing 16 hours and every day with love, that please do not forget. You love your subject. Take a book and kiss it at least once in a day. That emotional connect will make you to reduce the distance between you and your subject. Enjoy. And at the end of the year, you will be at the Y road. There will be a Y-shaped road after your masters. Or I can say positively, you will be at the V road, the road of victory. You need to decide whether you have to go in the right or in the left. Both are equally good. Nothing is inferior here. There are sea of opportunities. It's your wish, based on your strength, based on your weakness, which is the best way for you to take on. Therefore, you are aiming at a long journey, with your enormous energy and love for the field which you have selected. You should feel proud. Say, I am a physicist. When I say I feel proud. When I keep a book, A Classical Mechanics by Goldstein, I love it. If anybody asks me, come and ask me, oh, are you a physicist? I used to proudly say, yes, I am a physicist. That gives you a lot of energy. So now the two roads you need to take, the road of victory, just not to think about your life, but to build a new road. That to build a new road for many, that is what the signature of a Josephite. Please mind it. You are not an ordinary person. You are a scientist. You are one among the top 10 crore Indians. In India, only 15 people in a lakh are doing research. Only 15 people, please mind it. You please join this particular team to increase the network and make India as a great, successful, and really a developed country. So in this case, I would like to take initially the scientific area. What do you require for a scientific area if you want to start a scientific area? There are three main sources for you. The CSIR, JEST, and GATE exams, of course, and other opportunities I will highlight. The Council of Scientific Industrial Research and University Grants Commission based National Eligibility Test. Every one of you, for the arts as well as science students, you can write this exam. I think they conduct it twice a year in the month of June and December. The syllabus is available. I have given you the website at the bottom. Please visit this website. On the right hand side, you will see the syllabi for all the branches. You please start prepare from today. Never postpone it. Postponement is the enemy, the first enemy of growth. Please never postpone. Today you please go, get download, then you will understand what are all the portions already available in the syllabus which is prescribed for you for your masters at St. Joseph. Then actually there are three types of tests. You will have to write exam for 200 marks, 30 mark for the aptitude test, 70 mark on a multiple choice question, and remaining 100 for an analytical type. And if you fall on the top 6% in this test, you will be eligible for CSIR JRF, Junior Research Fellowship. And once you clear it, that will be valid for 2 years. Within that period, I think if you start right in the second year, that would be nice. And you can write n number of times, but you need to, if you clear it in the top 6%, then you are eligible to be joined as a JRF, Junior Research Fellow, in any university, in institutes of national importance, and for that matter, any Ministry of Education recognized institutes in India. And you can join any other colleges where there is a sponsored project. You can join as a Junior Research Fellowship if you are on the top 6%. And if you are below, that is after 6%, then you will become a lectureship eligible, and that is eligibility that is valid for throughout your lifetime. But now, along with this lectureship, you may need to have a PhD to enter into universities from 2020 onwards. As you know already, the regulations of Ministry of Education on that particular aspect. So please start prepare immediately, and the salary is 31,000 per month. We used to say Karambu Tinga Kuli, right? We used to get 4,000 rupees per month as a stipend. But now, in my lab, see, there are 9 students, every one of them getting this stipend. All right, that will motivate you. That along with it, you can also take your family, take care of your family in addition to do your research. Next is the JEST exam, Joint Entrance Screening Test. Admission to MSc as well as to integrated PhD programs in physics, theoretical computer science, neuroscience, computational biology, and you can join on 23 institutes. Please click this link www.jest.org.in. You can register your PhD with a good score in JEST test.
In ISERS, Indian Institute of Science, Education, Research, National Brain Research Center, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Bose Institute, Indian Institute of Space Science Technology, Raman Research Institute, Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research, and so on. The list, extends to 23 institutes. In every institute, you can get a stipend of rupees 31,000. Please forget about 31,000. Please clear it first. The JEST or CSIR. Then you will see something big when you enter into these institutes. You will really enjoy. You will see a different world. You will totally think that you are in a different parts of India. And please think about, dream to enter into these institutes. Start prepare for CSIR, start prepare for JEST, and not only that. Third way, very important gateway is GATE. Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. Please download the syllabi. Start prepare from today. And if there is a overlap between the CSIR syllabi as well as this syllabi. And once you, after your masters, if you clear this GATE with the eligible score, then you can join MTech programs in IITs, NITs. Even you can do masters in National University of Singapore and Nanyang Technology University in Singapore. Yes, there is an understanding between, that is, GATE eligibility is being considered. You can directly join with your GATE score for a PhD program, again with a salary of rupees 31,000 per month. Of course, additionally HRA, depends on the city. Right? And you can join masters with your GATE scores in RWTH University of Germany, Technical University Munich or Germany. Yes, you are eligible. That's why I told you, sea of opportunities. And what are all these things I am now presenting? All only few drops. You need to explore more. Sir, I have got a GATE score. I don't want to pursue my PhD, but I want to become a scientist to B or C. Yes, please get into Baba Atomic Research Center. You please look for the call for applications. Every summer you can write a test, a separate test. If you have GATE exam, then only interview, sometimes a separate test and interview. Clear? And that GATE will be as entry to the scientist, entry to DRDO. I will show you. There are 52 laboratories across the country, the Defense Research and Defense Organization, ISRO labs, BHEL, IOCL, Oil Corporation, Oil and Natural Gas. You may be a chemist, you may be a physicist, you may be a life scientist, you may be a computer scientist. Yes, you have opportunities. Of course, in the name of artificial intelligence and ML, these computer science people are there everywhere. Now they are omnipresent. We cannot avoid them. We have to have them with us to be more happy with them, more happy. That's all. Right? And others, what are the other opportunities? First dream, please try to be the topper in your masters. Then you can become a DST Inspire Fellow. Once you are a topper in your class, you're having a strength of more than 10, then you are eligible for the Inspire Fellow. If you are number one, immediately contact your professor in same SJC or any other university, write a 2-page proposal, submit to the Inspire portal, you will get 35,000 plus HRA every month for 5 years to do your PhD being a topper. But eligibility is only 22 to 27 years. You must be a first rank holder. You must stand one good evening on the Lali Hall and on the function where we used to celebrate annual day. Right? It should be a dream for every student. Right? And please dream it from now, from today. And if you are having a DST Inspire Fellow, otherwise institutional fellow, sir, anyway, I have missed some opportunity, but still I have fire in me. I can do research in any one of in quantum chemistry. I could do it in epigenetics. I can do it in AI for precision agriculture, whatnot. You think, then you please look for the call for applications across all the universities in India. Then you write the test and clear the interview. Then you will get the institutional fellowship. And project mode fellow with your GATE and CSIR net, you will be able to join any project, any university across India, whether it is national importance or any university or any colleges which are now dealing with the funding. Then when you enter, just please go and visit the UGC website. 25 options are available. I have just given very few. Maulana has a national fellowship for minorities. Yes, you will get 5-year fellowship. Rajiv Gandhi National Fellowship for SC/ST. Single girl child, Indira Gandhi Scholarship, single girl child. I don't know how many of you are single girl child sitting in this meeting. Please have an eye on that. Go and see. National Fellowship for students of OBCs. Clear? And sir, okay, now I am having only MSc, sir. I don't have any other fellowship. But please, in the next 2 years, join with your professor. Or you please go for some summer fellowship. Do some work. Have a publication. Have a conference presentation. Equip your CV. Enhance your, enrich your CV. And then you join a professor. With being a master's, if you work under a professor for 2 years, then you can still write a direct CSIR SR fellowship. And again, you will get a very good fellowship amount and wonderful facility to enjoy your science. Yes, you need to enjoy your science to contribute to the world of science. Right, and also not only in India. Please be ready. Please look for Commonwealth fellowships. DAD fellowship from Germany, Fulbright, Indo-US, Fulbright, doctoral research fellows, UNESCO fellowships for doing PhD, project mode fellowships in abroad. But for that, you need to clear these 2 tests, eligibility, the language proficiency test, International English Language Testing System, IELTS and TOEFL, test of language as a foreign language. So you need to be really good in reading, writing, listening, right, in all these aspects. And I think you will have to appear a test for 2 hours, 45 minutes in IELTS. And I think in the TOEFL, you will have to appear for 30 minutes for reading, 60 minutes for writing, listening, and so on. And make yourself eligible. See, you can enter into this East Asian countries, wonderful research countries like Japan, Korea. If you have an IELTS course, you can approach 100 professors with a recommendation letter from your professor. Please approach them. If you have a very good IELTS course, yes, you are done. You will be there. And then once you have entered into the world, then you will enjoy, I tell you, each and every minute of your life. Good. Now you do PhD. Where to do PhD? Or, sir, after PhD, what are all the opportunities are open for me? Yes, you see, these are all the institutes. Just I would like to highlight. ISERs. For equivalent to IITs, these are all the institutes created for science in the previous government. And, ISER, Berhampur, ISER Bhopal, ISER Kolkata, ISER Mohali. Even you tell your juniors, your brothers, sisters at home, direct a MS program from +2, people can join in these. People who love to be a scientist, please ask them, motivate your juniors, brothers, sisters to join these institutes, ask them to write entrance tests. But for you, you can now join these institutes after your master's for PhD, or after PhD, you can join these institutes as a postdoctoral fellow. And the IITs, 23 IITs. I hope, I know that this particular slide may not be visible to every one of you, but just I have given, starting from here, IIT Madras, IIT Tirupati, and IIT Delhi, Bombay, Kharagpur, Kanpur, all 23 IITs. Yes, after your master's, with your GATE exam, if you enter these IITs, the Prime Minister Fellowship is huge. You can get up to 75,000 rupees for doing PhD and more than that. And then your world will be completely different. Nothing is difficult. Nothing is difficult. You will have to tunnel. As a physicist, all the effect of quantum tunneling. When you go and bombard, you may fail in the initial stages, but I tell you, in one time, definitely you will taste the success. And you look at it again after your master's, national in the more than 20 NITs in India, huge facilities, huge people, departments, huge, excellent research facilities. Please try hard after your MS. Please, from today, start, prepare one side and look at the opportunities on the other side. It is only, see, everything's are available. Only you need to grab all those opportunities. They will not come to you. You will have to go towards that. And again, other CSIR, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research Labs, 37 labs across India. Starting from this SICRI here, electrochemical research at Karaikudi, CFTRI, food technology at Mysore, CLRI, leather research at Chennai, and if you go to NEERI, environment and energy at Nagpur, and the National Physical Laboratory at Delhi, there are so many labs. Every lab needs a MSc student. Irrespective of the branch, you can join these programs. I mean, for a job, scientist to B, C, D, E, F, G, and you dream, all right, as distinguished scientist of the country, maybe after 30 years. And this slide again, this slide, just I have given an Indian map with a font size of 2, which no one can read, just to say that sea of opportunities in front of you in the atomic energy establishment. Physicists, chemists, life science people, everybody, right? And ocean of opportunities you have to grab. Just to highlight the research R&D based opportunities alone, I have just highlighted Baba Atomic Research Center at Mumbai, Indira Gandhi Center for Atomic Research, IGCAR at Kalpakam, Raja Ramanna Center of Advanced Technology at Indore, Variable Energy Cyclotron Center at Kolkata, Atomic Minerals Directorate of Exploration Research at Bangalore, Global Center for Nuclear Energy Partnership at Haryana. See, this is only 1-2% of this atomic energy establishments. You knock at the door with a CSIR, JRF, with a GATE exam, with a very good research exposure during your masters, spend your summers in the IIT labs or any university labs. Please go and beg any professor at any university, never mind to do that. Enter into the lab, make your dream come true. And another biggest opportunity, DRDO. Recently, the government has come up with the Atmanirbhar Bharat. That means, and also with the 75% of manufacturing of the defense equipment in India. Of course, it will take time. Of course, definitely it will take time. But please be a member of in any one of these 52 laboratories. Clear, any one of these 52 laboratories. And you can see, it covers all the technology. Energy materials, numerical research and analysis, mathematics students can think of. Center for Airborne Systems, Center for Artificial Intelligence and Robotics, that is in Bangalore, CARE, CVRDE, Chennai, Combat Vehicle Research. See, and then you please think about entering into this DRDO Bhavan at the left bottom. You must dream to enter into that. This is the headquarters of DRDO. I'm very fortunate to enter. And when you enter into this building, you will see the biggest poster of our senior. Yes, the Honorable, former President of India, Bharat Ratna Galam's photo everywhere. In each wall, you can see his photo and a very big poster covering 3, 4 floors you can see. And as a Josephite, you will be excited. Goosebumps, you have no feeling to express it. That much love you should have in this subject. Yes, very good. After PhD, I have told all these institutes, IISers, IITs, NITs, atomic energy establishments, CSIR establishments, DRDO establishments, only few. These are all, still I tell you, these are all only few. Other than that, please look for 4 years, do 4 years or 5 years. Do an excellent PhD. Don't do masala PhD, please. And not, it's not just a matter of doing PhD. No, not at all. Then you have excellent publications. Think there itself, I should publish in a high-tier journals. Don't worry about impact factor. Instead, you have to really publish a hardcore journal in your field, not to satisfy your professor, not to satisfy yourself, but not alone to satisfy the requirements by the world, but beyond that, because you are aiming at the sky. So please travel to around the world for a postdoctoral position. If you have a very good publication, say 5 good publications in your PhD, you can get a very good postdoctoral positions. You know what is the salary? My students, from from the local arts and science colleges join me. 5 of my students now are getting 3.5 lakhs per month, my dear students. 3.5 lakhs per month as a postdoctoral fellow in Japan, Korea, New Zealand, and so on. There are many. Please dream. See, you need to earn big money. Okay, good way of earning money. You can earn even 30 lakh, 40 lakh per month. After your master's, after your PhD, if anybody wants to meet you to get a solution, charge them $10,000 per hour. Never mind, because you are giving a solution. Then join as an associate. Then DST Vice Christ Fellow. Better opportunity for young scientists on the chosen areas of science and technology. Vice Cast. You can go and work in foreign universities. Exchange program, National Postdoc Fellowship, NPDF, which is a very good opportunity. You will get a 50,000 stipend for 2 years along with small fund for consumable purchase, everything. INSA Visiting Fellow, Department of Atomic Energy Young Scientist Program, UGC Minor Research Project, and again, DST Inspire Fellow, excellent one. There are many guys, many colleagues have joined our institute. If you have a very good publication in your PhD, then you can apply this Inspire Fellow to DST, and you are cleared for 5 years. You will be getting the support. Monthly salary 1,25,000. In addition, every year you will get 7 lakh to set up your laboratory. Golden opportunities, right? And UGC faculty recharge program. These are all very few. Again, I tell you, when you go to the websites, of course, when Alexa contacted, I immediately made this, prepared this, but it's a vast sea. And awards and recognitions. Now, this is also a part of your dream. You are an Indian National Science Academy Fellow. Proud to be. It is very tough to become. But if you have become, you are a unique person in the country, in the world. DST Young Scientist Startup Research Grant, BM Birla Award, Rajiv Goyal, all prestigious award, Bhutti Award, Indian Physics Association Awards, Third World Academy of Awards, International Center for Theoretical Physics Associate, and the senior awards when you have crossed to 45, and if you have done excellent things. These are all, everyone is a dream. Every scientist in India will have a dream. Swanti Savru Patnagar Prize, prestigious to the core. UGC Harivom Trust Award, KK Birla, Goyal Prizes, Tamil Nadu Science Academy Award, Third World Academy Prizes, ICTP Senior Associate, again another prestigious Ramanna Fellowship, Ramanujan Fellowship, Bose Fellowship. Clear? So everything is awaiting for you, man. Everything awaiting for you, young scientist. The budding Josephite, to be baptized as a Josephite in the next 2 years, right? And be ready to grab these awards in the future. Think big. Do not have a limit. Sir, I am not ready to enter into the scientific career. Then please prepare from today, Union Public Service Commission. Please click the website, enter into. Rock it. Celebrate it every day with the 16 hours of preparation. TNBST, Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission. Combined graduate level examination conducted by state level commission, selection commission. Then banking sector, RBI exams, RRB exams, Air Force common admission test. Yes, you have very good mental and physical strength. Please, all the postgraduate guys, please apply for this AFCAT. Then, of course, keep the last opportunity that any software industry will give you job. Don't worry. You are at St. Joseph's and you will definitely get a minimum job at any one of these companies. But please keep it as a last option as being a science student. Because whenever a country invests more on the basic science, then only the country can grow. You cannot only think about product development. You need to invest money, energy, and time and a good human power, human resources in the, in the basic science. Being a chemist, being a physicist, you can think of solar photovoltaic industry, semiconductor device industries, and so on. There are many, many, many. Very good. I have come to the last slide. Yes, start your scientific journey with please invest your energy and time with love. Celebrate every day. Love yourself. Immediately think for opportunity to join summer research fellowship. In the coming summer, fortunately, let us pray God that this pandemic situation will go by next 3 months at least or 4 months. Let us be very positive and safe. But at the same time, now you have enormous time. Now itself, please start prepare for CSIR, GATE, JEST exams and look for INSA fellowship. Indian Academy of Science Fellowship, very prestigious. NASI, National Academy of Science India Fellowship. In all these institutions you can go. Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Indian Institute of Science, ISER, PRL, Saha Institute of Nuclear Physics. This in the Mathematical Science Institute at Chennai and universities. And now, dear students, dear Josephites, lot of resources are available. Professor Badri, my colleague actually has given idea that about MOOC, NPTEL, so many things he highlighted. And you please, lot of video lectures in the PG levels are available. NPTEL, IIT, MIT courseware, please listen to them. Make in your timetable of 16 hours. Please start prepare the study materials. You please write. You take grasp as I told you. Read, study and grasp. Solve model papers. Discuss with the subject matter experts. Study, ready and go. World is yours. And I join all the Reverend Fathers, my beloved teachers and my colleagues at St. Joseph, and joining with all of them to wish you all the best, not only for the next 2-year journey, but for a long, enjoyable, fruitful, successful journey ahead as a scientist, as an industrialist, as a technocrat. And how big is big? Greater glory to God. Thank you so much. So once again, I thank St. Joseph's, my alma mater, for this wonderful opportunity, and especially Professor Alex, and for this wonderful opportunity. And I register my sincere thanks to you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Bosco. If face is the index of the mind, then voice is the index of the soul. We enjoyed the baritone. Thank God you didn't take up soft skills, otherwise I would have had a very tough time. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure listening to you, both in terms of the subject and in terms of the general knowledge and in terms of the way of expressing things. And thank you so much. We will come back to you. I'm sure at least there will be a couple of Boscos from this crowd who will one day will be addressing like you. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
May I now request Reverend Father Dr. John Peter Arlanandan to propose the formal vote of thanks.
Reverend Father Rector, Reverend Father Secretary, Reverend Father Principal, the Deputy Principal, the Vice Principals, the officials, and the guest speakers of today's program, a graceful good morning to all of you. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion of welcoming and initiating the first year postgraduate students into St. Joseph's College, the great temple of learning for the past 176 years. First of all, I would like to sincerely thank the captain of the ship of St. Joseph's Institutions, Reverend Father Rector, for his excellent inaugural address and for invoking God's blessings and protection on all of us on this very important day. He has also invited each of us to gratefully remember the sacrifices and generosity of the parents and give our best. Thanks a lot, Father Rector. Next, I extend my thanks to Reverend Father Secretary, who has offered felicitations to the newcomers and he has given the great example of Mr. Veerapanti, who became an IAS officer by his hard work. by quoting this example. Father Secretary has invited each of us to work hard to become someone like him in the future. Thanks a lot, Father Secretary. Let me express my deepest sense of gratitude to our principal, who gratefully remembered the illustrious alumni of St. Joseph's College and their contribution to the society at large. He has invited the students to keep three aspects in mind while they are part of St. Joseph's College, namely discipline, academic, and attendance. I'm sure the first PG students will march ahead with the guidance of our principal to reach greater heights. Thank you, Father Principal. I would like to profusely thank the Deputy Principal, Dr. B. Alex Ramani, for offering felicitations to the first year PG students. He has gratefully remembered the commitment of Jesuit fathers to give education to the poor and the marginalized. Sir, I'm sure with your support and encouragement, they will come out with flying colors. Thank you, sir. Let me express my gratitude to the guest speaker, Dr. V. Badrinath, Dean, Corporate Relations and Extension Activities, Shastra, deemed to be University, for giving the secret of success. He has appealed to the students to feel proud and privileged to be part of this great institution. He was kind enough to share his expertise on the various options available for the PG students as they come out, as they complete their studies here. I'm sure his guidance will greatly help the students in the days to come. Thank you, sir. Let me also sincerely thank another guest speaker of today's program, Dr. John Bosco Balaguru Rayapan, Dean, sponsored deemed to be University, for his valuable assistance to the PG students. He has invited each one of us to invest time and energy with love to march ahead in the long journey of life. Sir, you have made our students feel that the whole world is at their disposal to actualize the dream they have set for themselves. Thank you, sir. I wish to thank the campus minister, Father Richard, and his team for invoking God's choicest blessings on each of us gathered via online platform on a day like this. Surely, God's presence will guide us all throughout this academic year. I especially thank Reverend Father Santiago and his team and all those who have rendered all possible logistic support towards organizing this program successfully. Thank you, one and all. I would like to place on record my heartfelt thanks to Dr. K. Alex, Vice Principal, for having organized this students induction program for first PG students so well. Well done, and thank you, sir. Finally, I would like to welcome and thank all the first year postgraduate students who have participated in this students induction program along with your parents. Dear students, as Martin Luther King Jr. says, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. And be assured of the support of St. Joseph's College in this great journey of yours. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Father, for the short and sweet word of thanks. It was nice. We are extremely sorry for making you to wait for till the end of the program. Thank you once again, Dr. V. Badrinath and Dr. John Bosco Balaguru for being with us. It was a treat to listen to both the stalwarts from the field of humanities and science. Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us. My dear beloved students, first PG students from the Google Classroom, now click the Meet link that is found on the left side, left top. and get inside the live classrooms where your head of the department will be addressing you. I make it again, dear first PG students, from Google Classroom, click the Meet link that is found on the left top to get into live classrooms where the head of the department will be addressing you. And students who are still found in the YouTube link, please log in your admission portal using your application number and password. Once you finish that, you will be able to obtain your mail ID, password, and procedure to join Google Classroom. In case of difficulties, please contact the class in charge. We wish you all the best. Thank you so much.